So moving on to our next part before we start the syllabus, that is understanding the syllabus guide. So your CMA part 1 examination is actually split into 6 sections. Okay, CMA syllabus for part 1 covers 6 sections. What are those 6 sections, sir? Section A to section F. Now each section along with the scores are given on your screen. Let me explain one by one. So first, section A covers your external financial reporting decisions. Now what do we mean by financial reporting, sir? This is the area where we talk about the financial statements, balance sheet, profit and loss, your income statement, they call it in US, then your cash flow statement, statement of changes in equity, notes to accounts, all your financial reports. Okay, that is covered in your first section, section A. Along with that, there is also measurement, valuation, disclosures of various assets, liabilities, equities, and other elements of the financial statements. This covers 15% of your score. Now what do we mean by 15% of the score, sir? Understand this, your total exam is for 500 marks, correct? In that is again divided into two sections, section MCQ section and essay section. MCQs have 375 marks, which is 75%, and then you have 125 marks for your essay questions, right? This is not what we are talking about. Out of the total 500 marks, 15% score will be allocated for section A. So 500 into 15%, that is 75 marks will be for section A. Sir, where in section A will be getting the questions? Like, will this 75 marks be given in MCQs or will this 75 be tested in essay questions? You don't know that. No one knows that. Out of total 500 marks, 75 marks will come out of external financial reporting decisions. But will that be in MCQs? Will that be in essays? We don't know. There is no clarification. IMA will not disclose that, sir. Okay. So that is your first section regarding external financial reporting decisions, which is 15% of your total score. So let me just give that here, 75 marks, correct? Now, second one, planning, budgeting, and forecasting. This is where you prepare various types of budgets, rolling budgets, incremental budgets, zero-based budgets, activity-based budgets, and then forecasting techniques like, regression analysis, whatever. We are going to go into the details of all of these things in the next video. But here, section B, planning, planning, budgeting, and forecasting covers 20% of your score, which is nothing but 100 marks, right? 500 into 20%. All right, next, performance management. Your basically variance analysis and all that stuff will be there here, which is again 20% of your score, another 100 marks. Now, cost management, variable costing, absorption costing, activity based costing, different types of costing techniques that we use and all, that will be for another 15%, which is 75 marks. Then if we move on, internal controls within an organization, your COSO framework, all your security measures that we have in the organization, everything related to that part will be covered in internal controls. Again, 15%, 75 marks. And the last one, technology and analytics. This is newly introduced in the CMA syllabus from 2020, I believe. So it's been a couple of years already, but in 2020 the major changes were made in CMA syllabus that includes this introduction to technology and analytics. So here we are going to learn the latest technologies. Again, only the basics of these technologies. You will not be expected to know the in details or the programming, coding, and all that stuff. You won't be expected to know. So what are technology and analytics that we learn here, sir? I usually call it as ABCD. ABCD. What is ABCD? Automation, robotic process automation, and other stuff. B, blockchain. C, cryptos. Bitcoin, Ethereum, all that stuff. And data analytics. So this ABCDs of the technology world will be covered as your technology and analytics. Okay, this is again another 15%, which is 75. So if you see the total score, 75 plus 100 plus 100 plus 75 plus 75 plus 75. So that's 500. Just cross checking. I know its total should be 500, but anyway, just cross checking again. So this, my dear friends, is your overall CMA part 1 syllabus. You have 6 sections and total syllabus area will cover total 500 marks. Now before I wind up this, let me tell you some tips and tricks here. So if you see the first one, which is external financial reporting decisions, that is covering 15% of your total score. So this is the most lengthiest section in your entire syllabus. There is a huge volume of information covered in this external financial reporting decisions. Like for example, if I just give you some names: property, plant and equipment, intangible assets, the depreciation, amortization on those things, revaluations of those things, then inventories, then leases is covered in that, property, plant and equipment is covered, again that would be repetition, but yeah, leases is covered in that, financial instruments, the derivative instruments, accounting for that, disclosures, valuations, all this stuff is covered for just 15% of your score, which is not that appropriate to start with. So what I would suggest is, what I would recommend you to do is, consider this to be your last part in your preparation. Keep this topic, external financial reporting decisions, as your last preference. So then why is it given as section A? See, in order to understand the subsequent topics, you need to know this, but for your preparation purpose, if you are doing your revision and all, keep this as your last preference, sir. After doing the rest of the syllabus areas, come back to this topic in your preparation time, not during your classes. Classes you have to go in a proper sequence as per your tutor, okay? But for your preparation and revision, keep this as your last topic. Then where should I start with, sir? I'll tell you the most easiest one. That would be, if you are a little bit tech savvy, if you understand the basics of tech. I'm not telling that you should understand in and out everything. So just if you are tech savvy enough, like if you are good with using your mobile phones, and if you know how these apps function, how they interact with each other and all that stuff, start with the technology and analytics. Why, sir? Because that is newly introduced area. The syllabus coverage is very less. You can finish this in 3 to 4 hours, hardly. In 3 to 4 hours, you can complete this entire technology and analytics revision easily. So that would give you 15 percentage, that is 75 marks in your pocket in less than 1 day. So start with that. Then what should I do, sir? Internal controls is again pretty easy, sir. It is 15%. I would not say this is as easy as technology and analytics, but it is quick. You can cover this in, let's say, 1 day, or even if I go with a little bit giving you more buffer, you can complete it in 2 days maximum. And then these 4 sections are numericals. So this again, I would recommend you do performance management with more detailed explanation and detailed revision, because variance analysis and all that stuff, they will be very daunting for the students. They tend to forget the the scores and the formulae and all that stuff. So that is one of the tricky areas for the students. So the easier thing for me to tell you is, keep section A for your last reference. What did I do? All right, section A, keep it for the last. Start with section F, go on to section E, then B, C, D as per your comfort, last section A. B, C, D as per your comfort, sir. Whatever sequence makes more sense to you, you can follow that. There is no problem in that. But always start with section F, because that's the easier one to complete, and last do the section A. That is what I would suggest and recommend. All right, so that is about your syllabus guide. So I'll see you in the next video with more in detail explanation of each section, each topic, and then we'll follow that with the actual content of your syllabus. So I'll see you in the next lecture. Until then, keep smiling. Take care. Bye bye.